Hello guys, it's mivadethalbionmobile here, welcome to another ETERSPIRE video, and first of all I would like to thank to all the people that has been encouraging me to keep creating videos in English of this game, because I was a little worried that my English wasn't that good to create videos in that language, but many people told me my English is not so bad, so you can understand me. So first of all, thank you for your kindness. Today I want to talk about a topic in the game that it's being discussed both in Discord and in game, more often than not, that is the class fantasy in game. So, right now we have 4 classes that are Warrior, Guardian, Rogue, Sorcerer, and Archer is coming in October or November. That's confirmed by the devs. And there's a little problem with this, because literally every class in the game is using strength as the primary stat. Yeah, you do not see my mouse, but you can see here 91 plus 16 strength. For me, there's a very important things in MMO, and this one of these things is class fantasy. So when you're playing a warrior, you want to feel that you play a warrior, and when you play a mage, sorcerer, warlock, you want to feel that power of playing a sorcerer. Right now in the game, we have this problem with both stats and types of armors. We have 2 types of armor that is like plate mail or melee, which is this set in example, and then we have the sorcerer armor that it's light, like clothes, hood, staffs. This is okay, but still the sorcerer's gear is wielding strength, which is not alongside the class fantasy you expect from an MMO. So I hope this video is not really long. I'm going to go straight to the point. I think there should be really different stats for every class in the game. So this year, in example, Azure Break Plate Mail, this should be only to warriors and guardians, not rogues. The strength is something good to have to both warriors and guardians, but guardians, classic paladins, are not only strength people, but also have an immense willpower to wield the power of the light, to heal others and to banish undead. So that's why my idea was that guardians should have something like this in the talent tree. This is the celestial light icon. I just copied in here. This is only an example, but it should be a level 1 or level 2 talent that is like a passive talent for guardians that converts strength into willpower. So guardians have strength and willpower. In game, this should not be a problem, because the skills will deal the same damage as of today. But for class fantasy, for me, this would be very impactful and very important. What differentiates a warrior from a paladin? That the paladin, aside from a warrior, is also a really light-sided person. Like canonically, paladins are priests that became warriors, but they are still priests, so they are like this mix of fantasy. This here would allow to make guardians look like this in the stat sheet. You would have your level, guardian, hit points, damage, attack speed, vitality, strength, and willpower, that it's just the same number as strength, but it will explain why, if you are getting more strength, you are healing more. Because you can have a really good biceps, a really good body, but then what does it have? ¿Cómo lo digo en inglés? To be strong doesn't mean you can heal other players more. So this is only a visual thing for class fantasy, as I said, nothing more. But this little details in plural, I think it's what the game needs, aside from other things, of course. So this would be my change for guardians. As I said, warriors for me are completely fine. Strength, strength, strength. Warriors don't need anything more. Plate mail and strength. Guardians would have plate mail, strength, and willpower as a visual thing. Only visual. Like all the skills, all the damage, good scale with strength, but you will also have your willpower. Then for sorcerers, I take this picture in the tavern of a player. Yeah, you look at this guy with this hat, this clothes, this stuff, this book. You are not expecting this guy to have 5,000 strength. You're expecting this guy to have 10,000 intelligence. He's one of the most intelligent persons in all Aetira. So why is his gear vibrating with strength instead of intelligence? For me, the clothes are perfectly fine with sorcerers. I also like that you can transmog to any kind of cloth, because at the end of the day this is a magical world and you can have any magical aspect. But all sorcerer and future cloth classes gear should have intelligence instead of strength. I'm not saying anything new. Any other MMO will have this implemented, and I think it's in ETERSPIRE it's not the case, because when the game first started there was only 3 classes and it was like really low skills for each class. It was I think it was in a rush, they didn't sharp it, but I think now is the moment. Now that there's more people joining the game, these things should be addressed. So for mages it could be as easy as, when you look at a mage cloth, instead of plate mail it's, I don't know, robes, I don't really know the name, and instead of strength it's intelligence, and here it's intelligence. Since sorcerer's gear cannot be equipped by warriors, guardians, rogues, etc., you don't it's nothing game breaking in my opinion. I don't know if it's really complicated or not to change it in game, in the code, but it would not break the game. So for sorcerers only change the word strength to intelligence and I'm good. And now let's talk about rogues. Rogues are the most, in my opinion, the most complicated thing in the game right now regarding this issue, because rogues are sharing a gear with warriors and guardians. As I said, warriors are cool wearing is this Videl Botas? No. Warriors are cool wearing warrior stuff. Guardians are cool wearing warrior strength stuff. I mean, warriors are wearing strength. Okay. Guardians are wearing strength that it's also being converted into willpower only for guardians, only for visual. Okay. What's the problem here? Rogues are right now wearing plate mail with strength. Both of these, and shields. The 3 of these has nothing to do with a rogue class fantasy. When you say rogue, you expect to see dual wielding, dual daggers or dual swords, leather clothes, and no shield. Like right now, rogues are not rogues, are like warriors with more attack speed. So what could be my ideal world, my ideal idea? And why am I going to Tarrasaga's hut? In my opinion, when you look at a rogue here in the sheet, you should have dexterity instead of strength. So when you look rogue equipment, let's imagine this is not a helmet but it's a leather hood, you could see HP and dexterity 91 plus 16. Then I would say that rogues are wearing leather armor, so the armor that warriors and guardians are sharing should not be also for rogues nor for sorcerers, only for heavy plate classes like warrior or guardians. I could create a totally new kind of clothes, kind of sets like they did with sorcerer back in May, for rogues and for archers that are coming this year. And the problem here is, what if you are a rogue right now, you have, let's say, this year, same as me, plus 8 plate mail, and suddenly you only can wear leather. What's happening with this? You cannot use it. My idea is that you could come to Tarrasaga, talk to this guy, and you would have here an option that would be something like convert mail into leather, or something like this. Why am I saying this? Because maybe you as a rogue, you have your armor in plate mail, and you don't want to convert it to leather, you want to sell it to other players. So I wouldn't make it so all the gear that rogues have when the patch comes is automatically transformed into leather. I could give rogues the option to come here and convert the plate mail into leather for free, because you are supposed to wear this. Maybe when you convert it into leather, it's automatically soulbound, so you cannot convert a lot of gear to leather to then sell to other players. I don't really know how could this be balanced, but yeah, this could be my idea. So in short, it's been 10 minutes already. In short, warriors are okay, guardians are okay with strength, but please add willpower. Sorcerers should have the strength change into intelligence, and rogues should have a completely new revamp of the gear, it being leather with dexterity and with offhanders. Sorry, I forgot it. Basically, instead of having a shield, it would be a new gear that it's offhand daggers, and for stats it could be the same, HP and dexterity, but visually it could be offhand daggers. In fact, the devs already acknowledge this, because there are some shield skins that are daggers, so you can wield a dagger just visually in second. But why do you have to pay crystals for something that a lot of players are expecting from the game, because it's a high class fantasy game? So that would be my idea for rogue. Erase shields, create daggers that have the same stats as shields, changing of course strength for dexterity, and add leather clothes, and be able to change the leather cloth, the plate mail cloth you have right now, into leather gear. Talking to with this guy, because this guy is a mage, is what he do. He transforms things into things. You come here, you put here a rune, and then you have, wow, you put here 3 fragments, and thanks to the power of this friend, now you have a soul fragment. Then let us do the same from plate mail to leather. Guys, I'm done. I hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe, and see you on the next. Bye.